Slitted Daydal, MMA Connect TV, and I am here with the King of Tallaght, Mr. Paddy the Holohan. And we are here at the media day for his new gym, SBG Tallaght, and what a venue.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Unreal.
It really is.
Unreal.
I dreamed of it turning out like this, but it kind of surpassed me. This is incredible.
So. Every single person that's been here, that's come in since we've been here, has just been like, holy crap, look at this place.
It's been long nights. Like it's been I'd say the crack of 11:30 start in the morning to like 2 o'clock in the morning, putting mats down, painting. A lot of the guys that came in and helped us with the painting as well, done like 12-hour shifts, and like this wall behind us, painted this 3 times in a day, and it's like you can imagine how tedious and hard work it is to paint the same white wall 3 times in a day. So like it's hats off to all the people that have helped as well.
You were telling me earlier on, on paper it is the largest MMA facility in Europe.
I think at the moment it's the largest MMA facility in Europe. It stands at 15,000 square feet. The grappling area is I think it's 63 feet long. It's the striking area as well is just off that. The standards of the cage and the conditioning area as well. Everything is top spec, so there was no corner cut.
So to a lot of like guys and girls that will watch this that do MMA or do jiu-jitsu, they would know kind of the idea of what would be, there's a jiu-jitsu mat, there's like a striking area, you've got the cage. For someone that doesn't do MMA or will be thinking about starting, explain to them what is here. So the jiu-jitsu mat.
So what we have put in place here in Tallaght is what I've always wanted to put in place. That to me, martial arts is for vulnerable people as well as confident people. It makes vulnerable people come out of their shell, and it makes confident people get a little bit back into their shell. So it brings everyone back to that kind of like centered part. And I think I was kind of lucky I always started centered. I never got too big. I never got too unconfident in myself. I was always confident, but here is this is totally beginner friendly. This is for guys that have never done anything before, that are maybe up to 40 years of age or over again, that want to just do something else in their life, and instead of running on a treadmill or going to the gym, because it's very hard to get motivated to do these things. I know that myself, and everyone goes to the gym and then all falls off, but in things like this I think that you're spurred on because your family are interested in it. They see you compete, they see you get your belt, get better, they see this stuff come up on your Facebook, and people are intrigued in stuff that is not the normal. Like I think normal gyms days, I think the world is going to evolve out that a little bit.
And that's a good point as well, because a lot of people that want to train MMA, they think, if I train MMA or jiu-jitsu, I have to compete and I don't want to compete.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
The way we work here is that there's a primate program, which would be, I would designate that towards people that are kind of getting back into sports, and like even guys that would maybe played rugby or football all their life, their movement is not too good. They're still a little tiny bit rigid and things like that. So most of my classes are based on freeing up your body and being able to move and understand how it's working and things like that. And then we have an ultimate athlete program after that, which is this is where the sparring and the rolling and all this stuff happens. So you're never going to come into my primate class and say I'm going to go, right, gloves on, gum shields on, we're sparring today. Because I know as a kid when I went to boxing clubs and people said that, I was like, sometimes I forgot my gum shield today. These things happen, but the decision gets left to yourself for it. Now I will encourage people, because sometimes people will always play safe. I'll encourage people to like maybe compete, to kind of bring you out of your shell a little bit, or smaller competitions, and as a best-selling book out there says, you win or you learn. So that's the approach I take as well.
Good stuff. And I mean, like, we can see, our viewers can't see, but loads of people coming in today, and like just having the official open day is until tomorrow. The official day would have happened by the time we have this online, but so far interest is high. Chelsea was telling us that the inquiries are through the roof. She's flat out. So
I think we're up to we haven't opened yet, and I think we're like 70 or 80 members at the moment. The first 100 members that come in are gonna they're gonna be open to an exclusive deal of going on to both programs at the same time, and being a founding member. We actually had one guy that has number 1 on the key card. So that's like a couple of years down the line, you'll see that on Amazon or eBay or something. It's pretty cool. Like when you look at how big SBG especially Concord and what John has taken it and what we've helped John take up. I feel like I've got a really good apprenticeship in I know a bit about this. I don't know it all. Everyone doesn't know it all, but my work ethic and the free time that I have now, I'm willing to put in and make this one of the best gyms in the world.
Absolutely. And obviously with your free time, you know, more recently you spoke about your retirement from the UFC, and
still hurts.
I was going to say, does it still hurt? You know, how is your feelings from that?
As I've said to many people, it's like a death. You know what I mean? Some days you're buzzing along and it's grand, and then sometimes you just realise someone says to you, "Oh, remember you used to fight in the UFC or something?" And you're like, "What?"
Yeah, you're like, mate,
used to?
fresh.
Please don't say that word. I know it's it. But as I said, like it's I want the medicals to get better for guys that I'm bringing to out this club. I can't be saying to these guys like, you have to have your medicals right. Go get your medicals and get your brain checked and look after your body.
Sorry to interrupt you. For viewers that don't know, what was the actual medical condition that you were diagnosed with?
It's a thing called factor 13 deficiency. So there's 1,400 people on the planet with it, I think. So it's 1 in 5 million people. It's not. We
didn't know you were special.
I am a little bit special, but it was not something that I thought that got in my way, to be honest. It doesn't affect me. I've never had an injury regarding this, to be honest, and it doesn't affect anybody else, but I do understand that it's something that people don't understand. And if someone asked me a question and it made me realise, they said, if someone came to you with this factor 13 and said, "Paddy, what do you think about me going and fighting in MMA?" It was that question I said, but someone said to me, I wouldn't be able to tell that person straight away that you're going to be grand, you're going to be fine, because I couldn't take that responsibility. So I do understand where it's coming from another doctor's point of view, but I'm from Jobstown, so it's different. You know what I mean? I'm made of tough stuff, but you know, it's heartbreaking. But you know what? Someone said to me as well, it's good to love and lost and never have loved at all.
Absolutely.
And MMA was a relationship to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're broke up now.
And a lot of people would say that, you know, you made your mark in the UFC more than a lot of other fighters have done. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I believe that's down to? I did that to not really giving a shit what happens result wise, and every time I went out there, I wore my heart on my sleeve. I loved it. I loved the buzz, the energy before, the building up. I didn't cutting weight like the next man, but I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed fighting, and I think a lot of people are so panicky and caught up in the worry. I actually judged the Strictly Come Daisy dancing thing last night, and I could see the people that enjoyed themselves were just going for it, and the people that weren't were stiff and rigid and trying to get it. And I was kind of like, maybe this is just across the board. If you're enjoying it, it transfers to the crowd, you know, and I think that's the way it was with fighting with me. I engaged with the crowd.
Good stuff. But before we let you go, you know, on that note, it seems though that the opening of SBG Tallaght has come at the right time because you know, with your retirement from the UFC, it seems like now it's all positive, and I mean, like, there's such positive energy in here today. You know, it's like good things coming for the future. Oh, definitely.
I've had people say to me like, "Oh, you set this up, you planned this," and it's like, do you know what? If you were saying that as a troll in a way, I'm happy, because I don't believe in destiny or anything like that, but now when I'm starting to look back along my life a little bit, I'm kind of like, oh shit, like I was in the right place at the right time sometimes, and it propelled into this, and my career, I was coming back from a back injury at that time, and the UFC Dublin were coming 9 months right after that, so I had just enough time to get ready for that as well. So all of these things, I think stuff does happen for a reason, but I still don't believe in it.
And there's nowhere else that you would have had it but in at home in Tallaght, and that's something I think that a lot of people respect and admire, that you're so passionate about where you come from, not just Dublin, from Tallaght and from Jobson that you were saying, you know.
I think Tallaght is different. Actually, Conor was only up the other day having a look around, and he said like, "Jeez, it's fresh up here, isn't it?" And I love this. It's a fresh. I walk outside my house and people would pay for the view I have. I have a view over all of Dublin mountains, and it's incredible. You know what I mean? It gives you energy, and sometimes it makes you feel small, and you need to feel small, because sometimes your problems are not as big as you think they are. When you look out into this big, vast, you can stretch your eyes, and it's to me, I'll always be a Tallaght man, and I'm from Dublin, I'm from Ireland, but most importantly, I'm from Tallaght.
Well, listen, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much. Really appreciate having us out today. Like, it's, as I said, we're so impressed. I can't wait to train. We're going to have a little roll
around. Stay around and roll around.
Yeah. So we're going to have a little few rounds. But for anyone that's looking to start MMA or jiu-jitsu or just come out and have a look at the facilities, what's your website? Do you have a website or Facebook?
It's sbgtallaght.com. If you go onto the website or you text or email your number to the contact details that are on the website, it goes straight to the staff, and everyone will be contacted. You come, you do a tour of the gym, and then it's up to you whether you want to join or not. But the place, I'm not just saying this, the staff are, you can see behind us here, are
we'll try and get them on.
The phone, filling forms, filling it, and I don't know any of that stuff, so hats off to you.
Yeah, but definitely can't recommend it enough. Even if you come down, just get the walk around and see the facilities, it really is something special. So make sure you check them out.